Check, check, check. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Christopher Real here. And today we are going to cover another video and just really keep it real with this commentary and really laugh at dumb things that are said and point out idiotic things. So let's see what we cover today. I wanted to watch Kaitlin Goes to Pride. So let's watch that.
I personally am putting children in harm's way by dressing up in a wig, by wearing a heel.
I just like to feel comfortable in my skin, so I just wear whatever I want.
What? Look at. All right. I'll say this. Okay. What are we looking at here? First of all, it's this dude with a cage. That probably a cage around his mouth. It looks like a muzzle, with a rainbow collar, dressed like a dog, and. Okay. This is weird. Thank God June is over. So Pride Month is over. I love June. I really do. And unfortunately, it's been overtaken by the Pride pirates. Anyways, I've met very respectful, cordial gay people. And to me, when somebody's overly flamboyant or really just dressing inappropriately, making people uncomfortable, and that goes for straight and gay people, then it should be pointed out, and that person should be told to be a bit more respectful. So in this case, there's children coming to these events. I would never take a child to these events, and I would never go unless it was to truly protest something or make a point or to point out the flaws in the views of what Pride is about. And yeah, I personally just wouldn't go anyways. But this is not okay to me. It's weird. It's bizarre. Where are your parents? What do they think of this? What caused you to dress like a dog? Really strange. But anyways, we're just 20 seconds in. Let's get on.
And especially during big events, I like to just dress how I feel.
All right, well, you do think men can get pregnant?
Yeah, I believe that trans men can get pregnant. I'm trying to get pregnant right now, and I'm a trans man, so yeah.
Okay. But the term... Okay, you're saying men can get pregnant. That's not true. You're saying you're a trans man. Well, then that means that you're biologically female. Okay, so females get pregnant, males do not. Let's move on.
I, as a gay person, only want the worst for people.
And just so people know, this is a male, obviously. Don't let people fool you into thinking it's rude to assume. It's normal for you to visually notice the difference between a male and a female. Female on the left, male on the right. Very feminine looking. Well, not really masculine looking, but appearance wise, they're coming off obviously as the gay male that they're saying they are.
Oh.
So what brought you guys out here today to celebrate Pride?
Well, I'm not allowed to celebrate Pride in my house, but now that I'm 18, I'm able to, and I got my own car and everything, I'm able to go out, and so I kind of just gathered up.
Okay, I'm kind of colorblind. I can't tell. Is her hair green on the right? I can't really tell, but I can tell hers is like red. And that tends to be the repeating pattern here. You want to point out liberal, they most likely have green, purple, blue, pink hair, piercings.
Because I was like, hey, let's just not tell my parents where we're going and just have some fun.
So hopefully they don't watch this video.
I mean, look at spike collar, proud AF. Okay. Are you afraid of the touch of a man, or you want to be with a woman because they're more accepting? What? It's so strange. But the point I was trying to make earlier is that I've met extremely respectful and really normal gay people, but then you see, people like this female back here piercing hanging here. Look at the blasphemy. She probably has a cross right there just for style, right? She's using Christ as a symbol of fashion, which is wrong. She's wearing the Proud jersey, all those buttons, it's really, really weird. Let's go with the rainbows here. Yeah. The rainbow's been perverted. In case people are wondering, a rainbow is simply the spectrum of light. Okay, the spectrum of colors in white light, which is sunlight. That's it. That's why we see rainbows after it's raining or during the rain or when there's mist. It's because the different colors that make up that white light that is sunlight are reflected off of the water vapor, and so we see the reflection of all the colors. That's a rainbow. And all of a sudden it's become a logo of gay propaganda, and that's not okay. Because children love rainbows. I mean, I love rainbows, and now you see it and you think gay, and that's wrong. It's like you see an apple now and you can't help but associate that with an iPhone, iPad, Apple products. I would much rather prefer if people kept their sexuality to themselves. And when people march on and dress inappropriately and they just are red, green, blue-haired weirdos with spike collars and dog muzzles, get the fuck away from me. Plain and simple, I mean. And then they're like, oh, you guys make us feel weird and isolate us. I mean, first of all, you guys are weird. And second of all, just fit in. Like, I don't know. Anyways, let's move on.
Pour out your face. I just wanted to hang out with my friends, and I've never been to a Pride event before, so I was kind of excited. I was like, it's my first time.
And she's so young. Look how young she is. I mean, she's a pretty girl. She's very young. Obviously, a lot of these people watch anime, right? I think that has had some influence, I would assume, in the minds of these people into changing their sexualities and what they're attracted to. And yeah, what does it say? Gay as hell. And then don't tell me this person identifies as a he, him. Look at the badge. He, him.
And those are my only two reasons. I was like friends and my first time, so why not?
Great. I think it's awesome people getting together and celebrating themselves, and people need to be more accepting, more open. And
you young people, I feel old saying that. I'm 27. These girls are like 19, 20. And why? Why are they so soulless? Why are they such rebels? I mean, teenagers have always rebelled, but this is refusing reality.
everyone needs to love themselves, no matter if you're not gay or you're straight or cis. You know, everyone should find love within themselves, and I think Pride is not just about celebrating gay people. It's about celebrating everyone's love for themselves, but just showing that extra special care for the...
Okay, but why do you have to promote your love for yourself? Oh my God, guys, I love myself. All right. Cool.
My name's Kate. What's your name?
I actually know you.
You know me?
I do. I watch content of you all the time.
Well, thank you so much.
I don't watch your content necessarily, but...
That means she watches the clipped up content of me to display me as something I am or am not.
We do watch full videos. We do. Yeah, we do.
Thank you. You know, when you watch a full video,
it shows the full content.
It does full, yeah.
The full person.
It also supports me, so I appreciate you supporting me like that.
I don't, but I mean the people I watch do.
Well, you
yes,
financially
yeah,
support me when you watch my full
Close
content,
enough,
so
right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, so why are you here today?
I'm here because I am trans, and
oh, okay.
I wanted to go to Pride because I'm proud of my identity.
I will say this, look, and I hope this doesn't come off as mean. This person is a female. Obviously, right? You'd be an idiot to, or you may be blind or a child who has been brainwashed, but other than that, this person's a female who is saying that they're a trans man. So this female is not wanting to identify as a woman. That means that they are identifying as a man, but they're not a male. Okay, I've met many, many, many females in my life, gorgeous women that I've gone out with and had good times with and been friends with, and these are very feminine beings. All different body types too, slim, thick, fat, tall, short, but they're all females, you know, and they're accepting of their feminine energy. And so we have a person like this who, I mean, isn't making an attempt to fit that female narrative, to dress more feminine, maybe wear a dress, maybe wear a blouse like this girl on the right, you know, do her hair, braid it up, like have a little fun with the femininity that she is made of, that her body is radiating. But in fact, she's not radiating that anymore. She's quelled it. She's killed it, really. She's putting on graphic t-shirts, which is very boyish. She has short hair, doesn't want to do her hair, doesn't do her makeup. And so because of that, she's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to say I'm a guy because I want to act like a guy. I want to look like a guy. And so that's that. So I'm not trying to say this person's a bad person. You choose to do what you want in your life, but you're not very attractive, I'm sorry to say, and you're not ideally what a man wants, physically, really, and mentally. You're not being feminine, and because of that, you're an undesirable woman. And this may be, those reasons may be why this person is choosing to identify as a man, because doesn't want to do what females do, doesn't want to get done up like a female should, and wants to look like a boy, dress like a boy, and again is not very high value in the dating scene, I would assume. I'm sure I'm correct about that, and because of those things, they're trying to say, hey, you know what, I'm a guy. You're not, but
I'm Cindy, and mine are she.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that with me. So we're here at Pride in the Park, and I basically just wanted to get your thoughts on why you thought it was important to come out today and show your pride.
I have gay members in my family, including my daughter, and my shirt says.
Yes, that's what caught my attention. What's your shirt say?
Proud mom of a freaking awesome gay daughter.
Okay, what brought you out here today?
I wanted to hang out with my friends. I've actually been here twice today. I went home and got.
Look at this dude again, showing midriff, rainbows, pasty white, out of shape, dog collar. You're a fucking mess, bro. Look at this dude. I'm just seeing a little corner of this dude. Look at little clean cut, you know, fitted shirt. Jesus Christ.
Changed. So
This was like a week-long event.
Yeah.
So have you been here for several other events?
No, only today. Yeah. But
Shave that damn neck beard, bro.
I came out here to celebrate with friends, be comfortable in my skin too, and just feel.
Dead ass. I mean, I got a pretty nice physique. I'm a bit out of shape at the moment, but I don't even have this confidence to be rocking a damn crop top like that. I'll say that much.
Comfortable, and so I don't know, everything just draws me. This is my a lot. I've been to Pride multiple times. I've been to one over in Ohio and all that. It's really great.
Wonderful.
It's a great.
So you said you went home and got changed. Did you get changed into
Yes,
this?
yes.
Okay, explain this for me because I don't think a lot of people will understand.
I don't know. I just like to feel comfortable in my skin, so I just wear whatever I want.
Okay.
And especially during big events, I like to just dress how I feel.
Okay.
And so this was just for fun.
Okay.
I love collars, so I wear those.
Okay.
But everything else is just kind of Pride, whatever I feel comfortable in.
Why are you here today at
Another thing I want to say in regards to that previous person. Also, I don't mean to be mean, but these are just visual things that we can see and just make proper assumptions. That person was a male. Let me go back a little bit. this person's a male, an out of shape male, that is, dude's no Zac Efron, he's no Chris Hemsworth, he's no Chris Pine, he's no freaking what's that black dude's name? Michael B. Jordan. He's no Maluma. This dude's clearly not a desirable man. I'm not saying he's a bad person. Maybe he's funny. Maybe he is a very skilled musician. I don't know. I mean, he probably might have things going for him. All of us do, but this is not desirable, bro. Ain't no girl gonna want to go out with you dressed like that. And then also, if you're gay, I know gay dudes who I've been friends with who wouldn't go out with you, man, because you look weird, to tell you the truth. I mean, you know, some of my gay buddies in the past, the coworkers or whatever, you know, I met some of their partners and they were clean cut, and, you know, I mean, again, this just screams like sexual sin, and whether you're religious or not, this doesn't look right, you know? I mean, what are you into? Dogs? You're into animals? What the hell? Really weird.
Pride, whatever I feel comfortable in.
Listen to you, bro.
Into women kind of person. My husband is gay. I'm so sorry. My husband is not gay. He will kill me for that. My dad is gay. And he's never come to any of these events either because he's always had to be so sheltered. He lives in a very small town where they, you know, it's just very personal. So being able to come here for myself, yes, but also just showing the support for my family.
What did I say about the hair? Look, this girl's out here looking like Tekashi 6ix9ine with her whole outfit. Has a gay dad. Okay.
Everyone else, like, that is what matters most. And the more of us that come out to these events, the less of the negative people are going to be seen.
So you guys are really young. What brought you to this point at such a young age that you realized that you were part of the Pride community? Because I see your buttons, he, him, love is love. What was your epiphany, for lack of a better term, where you realized you were part of this community?
One day I was just like, I'm trans, and it felt right. I was like, the male terms being used for me felt like me, and it made me comfortable with who I am. So I ended up.
Okay, hold on. But you look female. You're a female. She, her. It's just a simple pronoun. Hey, and it's not even used when you're in the room. Hey, did anybody see what her shirt she was wearing? Hey, I think she dropped her phone. Just hand it to her. Why? I'm not going to use he, him pronouns on you. I don't.
Telling my parents, hey, I'm trans, and they were pretty accepting about it. It was kind of mixed, though, because my stepdad was misgender me a lot, and my mom's also not the best, so that's why.
They're not misgendering you. They're correctly gendering you. You're the one that's chosen to misgender yourself. And take those damn crosses off your ears. They're not a fashion statement, you blasphemous person. This is not okay. If I can't be rude to you, then stop disrespecting the Catholics and Christians and Muslims of this world and take all that shit off, man. Take them crosses off. You disrespectful bastards.
I need to talk to you as someone who I'm assuming is going to be a mother.
I am a mother.
I love that for you. You better work, mother. But you have to understand that these videos are putting children's and young adults' faces out online, and these right-wing individuals are putting our faces on Facebook groups, on their Twitters, on their social media, and targeting us. I've been.
Okay, man. So what you're saying is stop recording what's happening here because then it's gonna make us look bad. Y'all go ahead and continue doing what you do. We already think that many of the things that you do aren't okay. And so we are entitled to have our own opinions on these things, and we will continue to record and see what you guys are up to, especially if you guys are trying to push pride on everybody, on children, in schools, in the churches. If that's trying to be pushed everywhere, then we at least got to know what it's about, and people have the right to know what's happening at these events. And so if you look bad, it's because you made yourself look bad. Again, we are entitled to knowing we deserve to know what's going on in these events. Parents deserve to know what their children are watching and learning, and if they don't deem it appropriate, then that's none of your business, man.
I've had my address given out.
Sir, a male, madam, person.
Number given out. I've had all of my private information, which is not okay.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. No, I'm not responsible for that, number one.
You are not responsible for that as an individual.
So do not apply to me anything that's happened.
Giving a platform in which you are specifically targeting queer people in a space like this, to where your fans, your conservative ass fans, which is work, be conservative, whatever. I literally could give a two shits.
I get the.
You obviously care, bro. You're telling her don't do this because then your conservative people are gonna have an opinion. And I don't care, actually. You do. You're clapping like a damn black woman trying to get your point across.
However, it is literally putting people's lives on this, because there are people who are literally taking guns to places like this, taking guns to schools, taking guns to pride parades, taking guns to festivals, and have your gun. However, this is specifically targeting queer people, is using it against us rather than to support community safety.
They said, do you really believe men can be pregnant? What do you think about a county commissioner making a statement like that?
I can understand why they would ask that, because maybe
he was insane. He said that Chihuahuas can't be pit bulls, men can't get pregnant.
Yeah, no, I disagree with that. If Chihuahuas had identities and they could be like, well, I'm not I don't really identify as a Chihuahua.
This chick's an idiot. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to listen to her.
All right, what's your identity, little guy, girl?
Say my identity is cute and amazing.
Cute and amazing. Okay, all right. Well, you do think men can get pregnant?
Yeah, I believe that trans men can get pregnant. I'm trying to get pregnant right now, and I'm a trans man, so yes.
Okay, all right. Well, best of luck on your journey. I appreciate your
good luck, for sure.
Time, and you're cute.
And poor kid. I'm sorry. That's rude to say, but seriously, they're going to grow up confused.
Pitbull.
Yes.
I'm going to identify your dog as a Great Dane.
That's fine.
Look at that Great Dane right there.
That's a cute Great Dane right there. I'm just saying, that's a really cute Great Dane.
Why do you feel it's important to come out and celebrate Pride?
Well, I think that, there's no doubt that people's rights are being rolled back, or there's a big attempt to roll back people's rights. Of course, we thought we had done this once already, and here we're back again, having to defend. So
I don't think these old ladies know the extent of what they're actually doing here. Yeah, bans off our bodies, so she's, pro-abort. But she's referring to how gay rights have been given already in the past, and now all of a sudden there's pushback to trans stuff and a lot of these extreme, really gay ideas, and she's saying that there's a problem with that. First of all, shut your trap, because everything deserves to have pushback, including extremely conservative of policies. And same with liberal policies, same with all these in-between policies. Everything deserves to be looked at, judged accordingly, and then a plan should be implemented at that point. And of course, people are always going to be upset with one way or the other. But in this case, again, I don't think she understands truly that there's people out here trying to identify as dogs and men like women, and trying to play in these sports and dominate and blah 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 blah. That's what she's saying. She don't want pushback on that. She doesn't want any kind of pushback. She thinks love is love, and that's gonna be the quote that saves everything, because love is love is true. Love sounds beautiful. Love is beautiful. Love is love. But then when you're applying it to extreme ideas such as what these people are explaining in these videos, it doesn't make sense. It's not right.
Turnout's important.
Yes.
I'm doing more for 24.
When did you realize you were part of this community?
I don't even know what that means. I'm doing more for 24. I do not know what that means. I probably disagree with her though.
So I think.
What are you? Are you identifying as a fucking, I don't know.
My first crush was in, I don't know, first grade or maybe pre-K, and I just always liked women. I like everybody. I think I just have a lot of love to give, and I can give that to everyone. And I don't really care about labels or anything.
So pretty much she'll suck a, and she'll eat some. She probably does a good job too. Anyway, she got a lot of love to give, but how about keeping that cookie nice and sacred and only giving it to the true love in your life? and I don't know. These people just want to be okay with having sex with everybody and anybody, and it's okay because that's going to bring happiness figuring that shit out. But take it from somebody who's gotten a lot of play his entire life. Like, I've really slept with some gorgeous women my entire life. I've had many, many, many girls in my bedroom. And to be honest, it's an empty feeling that you have if they're just hookups, if they're relationships that last a year and end, or last 2 years and end. What really matters most is not having pride in what you do, but in I mean, I don't even want to bring up Christianity because I want to try to remain objective with this. What matters really is having discipline, I think. And if you're sleeping around and just giving into your sexual desires, that is a lack of discipline. And true freedom is acquired when you have self-control. And I think, again, sleeping around is not self-control. It's not order. It's disorder, and will only bring grief and sorrow in the long run. So that's what I think.
When did you realize you were part of this?
I was about 12 or 13, I believe. I knew I was different. I didn't really know what yet because I didn't really know the word trans. I didn't know what LGBTQ was. I didn't know any of that. So I was like, Mom, I think I like women. I think I like guys. I don't really know. But I kind of told her, and she kind of made me put it back in. Oh, no worries. Put it back in, sinks down, but eventually she kind of opened her arms and she was like, I accept you for whoever you think you are. And so I've been on testosterone for about 3 years now.
Okay.
So that's been great. And it's been great.
So this is a female. Shit. Okay, so this is a female, born female, that's now identifying as a guy, as a man, because they're saying they're taking testosterone. Wow, I thought it was a dude trying to identify as non-binary or something. But okay, this is a female who most likely chopped those off and looks like a dude now. That's crazy. You see, that's crazy. You don't even know what these people are. If you're female and you look like this, ain't nobody trying to hit that. I'm sorry, ain't nobody trying to hit that. I might pack this grandma down back here before. I mean, I'm not even down for that. But Jesus.
So you were born as
a female.
As a female, and now you're a man.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to see where I personally give people, take out people's uteruses? Do you want to see where I personally take out people's uteruses?
Yes, I do want to see that.
Oh, okay, good, because I actually do it right around the back alley. If you want to see, yeah, we can go. Want to go check it out?
I mean, we could get the cops to help check that out if you're admitting to doing that, because that's pretty vulgar.
I personally am here
to do so much harm. So much harm to
Thank you. Thank you for admitting
to the world. I, as a gay person, only want the worst for people. Hello.
it. Your words, not mine, dude.
Yes. Also, why? I just do not understand. You're literally putting us in harm's way.
Okay.
What the hell's up with this person? What's your deal, dude? You don't want any of this exposed? Is that your issue? Look at everything you just said. I know you're saying that mockingly because, you know, people assume that's what you guys are doing. I don't assume that there's uteruses being taken out in alleyways. I do know that these procedures are being done in medical hospitals to children, and that's wrong. If there's parents like that previous fat that was saying she's a man and is trying to get pregnant, and then that kid's gonna grow up confused and in a house of madness. I mean, there's children in my family, 2 little boys, that know for a fact they're little boys because they're born males. Okay, they don't need to question it. They don't need somebody like this rainbow do-ragged dummy to explain to them, hey, you know what, you can be whatever you want. I know your parents are telling you this, but you don't have to. No, dumbass, you are what you're born as, and if you reject that, then that's you refusing to be your true self. That's the irony behind this whole movement, is that these people are literally saying, hey, I am what I am. I'm living my best self, my true form, but you're rejecting it actually, and you're trying to be something you're not. And so, again, look how chill she's being. She's not even being passive aggressive or nothing on the left. This actual girl, you see how it says protect kids, not guns. I like that, but man, this person has issues on the right, and they're definitely not somebody I want around my children because you're confused. And you're too much, man. You're too damn much. And again, I want to mention, I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a problem if they act sexually immoral around children and among civil adults, because everybody needs to handle themselves like an adult. And you walking around in a blouse and a rainbow do-rag like a child that doesn't know how to dress themselves is problematic because you look like a fool. And if you want to look like a fool, then cool, but just know that you do look like a fool. Anyways, you know, just recently there was a birthday party, a family birthday party of ours, and we invited it was a family friend, and we assume he's gay. We don't really know, but he's like close to 60, and he came with a guy friend who is a coworker of his. And the other guy's a little more flamboyant than our friend is. They're both friends of the family. And they came to a children's birthday party. They weren't holding hands. They weren't kissing. They weren't doing anything that brought attention to them in an ill manner. They handled themselves very respectfully because they know where they're at. They're at a children's party. And so they left, and that was that. And so we are assuming that, hey, they're a couple. But the fact that they don't necessarily bring it up is appreciated. You know, if they did at some point bring it up, then we would be happy for them because they are friends of ours. But again, they're not out here waving flags, going to these events, dressing in lingerie, twerking, doing all that degenerate feminine shit. It's people like this that are the problem, really.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
Let's see.
We're talking about DeSantis, if you have any views about DeSantis.
Live, laugh, love, and you're putting children in harm's way, so I'm praying.
Did you sign the abortion petition today?
No.
You didn't? Would you sign that to repeal this?
Of course I would. Of course I would.
So I'm putting children in harm's way, and you're literally signing a petition to try and kill them at any point in a pregnancy. Don't touch my stuff. I thought you didn't want to be on camera.
I didn't want to be in camera, but you're putting me in camera. So hello. I personally am putting children in harm's way by dressing up in a wig, by wearing a heel. I personally am putting children in harm's way by reading them a book in a wig. I personally put children in harm's way as someone who is beautiful and stunning and likes to be happy and likes to, hold hands with a boy.
You're putting children in harm's way, dude, because you are not being what these children need, and that's a male role model in their lives. The females need to be feminine role models for women, and the men need to be male masculine role models for men. And there's a spectrum to that, but at least know you're a man and be a good one, and not a man who dresses in blouses and dresses in heels and acts inappropriately. Ever heard of PDA? Isn't it called a public display of affection? That used to be a no-no in middle school and even high school. Adults are the ones that are out of hand, and Jesus, bro, you are. God bless you.
Personally, I'm putting people in harm's way. However,
just keep talking. This is great.
Yes, I'll keep talking. However, ma'am, I absolutely love this idea and love this world in which you're creating, in which you believe that two individuals holding hands is putting children in harm's way. That people having autonomy over their bodies is, putting people in harm's way. I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I love how you're appropriating our culture with the protect kids, not guns. You gotta trick people.
Jesus loves you.
Thank you. That's nice.
It is true. He does love you.
And this dude doesn't care. I mean, they reject. I'm Catholic, okay? And I've questioned my Catholicism a lot over the past 2 years. And I'll save that for another video. But they reject that idea so much and embrace and run towards a demonic idea, really. And here we are today, in this degenerate age. Where everybody's confused and depressed and suicidal, and this dude thinks that if he continues to hold hands with dudes, and that dudes date dudes, and dudes can date women and dudes, and we should teach children that they can date anybody and everybody. That's not right. We should teach them to save themselves for that special person, but most importantly, to know what they are, and that is what they were born as God intended, really, as the universe intended. If you don't believe in God, then the universe created you as a male or a female, and only those two things exist in the human race, okay? So if you reject that, then that's the first mistake you're making, and that's going to lead to a cascade of many, many more mistakes in your lives that are only going to lead you towards a downhill spiral. Let's continue.
That's sweet. I don't know him.
You don't know Jesus?
Who's that?
You don't know Jesus?
Who's that?
He is the only person, the only place, the only thing that you will actually find true happiness in. That's who Jesus is. And you want to talk about being happy and being prideful and doing all these things, dressing up in heels, acting like a woman. At the end of the day, the only thing that will make you happy is
a woman is an adult human female, which you're not, buddy. The girl with the microphone is. You with the rainbow bandana are not. Sorry to break it to you. Not sorry.
what that guy just said, Jesus.
What
you said, what is a woman? What is a woman?
No, what is a woman?
What is a woman?
What is Jesus?
What is Jesus?
What are you?
Jesus is love. Jesus is joy. Jesus is our Savior.
Who?
What is a woman?
Who?
Is Jesus a woman?
Who? No, I just find it baffling. You know, I really do. Like, I mean, I'll pray for you tonight.
I actually genuinely appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pray for you, you know.
I appreciate that. No, you think I'm being sarcastic? I'm not. Thank you so much, and I will do the same for you.
Please, we all need it. Wish you the best, you know, hope you put less children in danger.
Well, I don't commit abortion, so I'm already halfway there.
Love that.
Thank you so much. I love that.
Of course. And make sure you, like, you know, send me that video. Send me that information.
You know my YouTube channel. You got it.
What?
Yeah, you got it.
Were you?
You got it.
All right, so that's the end of that video. Gosh, I mean, we're only seeing what we're being shown, obviously, with these videos. So maybe there were more rational gay people at this Pride parade that she spoke to that she didn't upload on this channel of hers and put in this video. It would have been nice to see what they had to say. But if they're all as extreme and as these people, and a lot of these really young people are super confused about these ideas because they're obsessed with social media and TikTok, and that's what they spend most of their time in. And yeah, we can't allow that to continue spreading and contaminating the minds of our children, because then they're going to become these kind of repulsive gender bending people who have no morals and live day to day being something one day and something the next, and it's just really bizarre is the word. And they try to flip it on you saying that you're hateful, but it's us being we're trying to be as fair as we can. But if there's a point that just doesn't make sense, that they're really trying to pitch as truth, then we as rational people will have an issue with that and will combat that entirely. And so I'm glad that there's people who are against these ideologies, because these people at these pride parades are wrong. I think they are wrong, and I'm happy that the children in my family are being raised by role models such as myself, such as my father, such as my mother and their parents, and really just people who know who they are, what they are. And again, it's not like we all have it figured out, right? There's things that I question as far as, career or faith, but I don't question things like if I'm a man. What kind of stupid question is that? That's like, hey, you know what, the color red, I'm just gonna call it blue from now on. I'm just gonna call it blue. The sky is not blue, it's red. And then somebody's gonna be like, oh, but that's blue. Like, yeah, but I call it red. Okay, then you live with that thought. If that makes sense to you, that makes sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to anybody else, because it does not make sense. And so there's that. Anyways, we're getting close to 50 minutes on this video. I don't really plan on doing such long format videos, but I did want to watch that video in its entirety and kind of just give commentary throughout as I saw fit. I do think this woman, I don't even know her name, but the girl with the ponytail and the microphone, I think she did a great job. I thought she was very fair, and she didn't necessarily mention God or Jesus. I mean, she only mentioned it when it was brought up. And again, she's very fair and calm when exposing these people, but truly they expose themselves, because she's just there asking questions and not being divisive or harmful to them. It's just they don't like any kind of pushback, and that is part of why I'm making this commentary and these videos, is because there needs to be pushback. Because society is telling us it's wrong to think that these things are wrong. But no, it's not wrong, guys. It's okay to think that this is not okay. Same way that they don't think it's okay that people are religious and have faith. They think that's idiotic. Well, maybe they should take a look in the mirror and see for themselves who the true idiot is. Anyways, with that being said, this has been Christopher Real. I was watching a video on Liberty Hangout called Kaitlin Goes To Pride. Okay, that's her name, Kaitlin. Shout out, Kaitlin. Thanks for the content. And again, I thought Kaitlin was very fair. I hope you guys liked the video. Definitely check out that channel, Liberty Hangout. I'm just subscribe real quick. And consider subscribing to their channel. If you guys liked this commentary, consider subscribing to my channel. Christopher Real. Do look forward to me posting more videos in the near future, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. With that being said, everybody have a great night. God bless. Peace. Peace out. Till next time.